Smaller than London's congestion charge zone, yet it houses nearly 500,000 people, and it was designed by British. This is a story you're not meant to forget. Everyone in Britain knows the congestion charge zone. It is central London. Hyde Park to the west, the city to the east, King's Cross to the north, Elephant and Castle to the south. That footprint covers about 21 square kilometers. Now, here is the surprise. In Hong Kong, Britain's colonial government designed and approved a new town in the early 1980s. It is smaller than the congestion zone, yet today it houses about 3 times its resident population. That place is Tseung Kwan O. I will call it TKO from now on. TKO covers about 17 square kilometers. It is home to roughly 420,000 people, with room for close to 500,000. Smaller area, far more people, and it works. TKO was not an accident. It was a deliberate British plan. In 1982, the Executive Council approved turning Junk Bay into a new town. The hand on the tiller passed between two governors, Sir Murray MacLehose, who served until May, Sir Edward Yold, who carried the program forward. The senior civil service were British too. Sir Philip Harding Cave as Chief Secretary, David Wiley MacDonald as Secretary for Lands and Works, David Aker Jones for overseeing the new territories. These are the names on the blueprints. This was British statecraft in action. So, what did they build? Instead of suburban sprawl, they planned vertically. In just 17 square kilometers, TKO stacks people upward. Hundreds of towers, 30 to 40 stories tall, clustered tightly around rapid transit. The metro system is called the MTR. Think of London's tube, but newer, cleaner, faster, and famously punctual. The first wave of residents arrived in the late 1980s. Pullman Estate was amongst the first. It is public housing, like social housing in the UK, and it sits a short walk from stations, schools, markets, and shops. On paper, the density sounds extreme. In reality, TKO is not a slum. It is a place where middle-class families and even wealthy households choose to live. The town sits in a coastal basin, surrounded by green mountains with thick tree cover. A short walk brings you to the country parks, the equivalent of areas of outstanding natural beauty in the UK. One feature stands out: the pedestrian network. In TKO, people do not walk alongside cars. Elevated and covered walkways connecting housing, stations, schools, and shopping. You can cross entire districts without touching the road. Walking is safer. You stay dry in the rain and shaded in the sun. Traffic flows smoothly because cars and people are separated. This pattern is good for the environment. High density around rapid transit cuts cars use. Short trips on foot or on rail replace private cars. Compact towns protect the countryside. Less land is needed to house the same number of people. The town also has breezeways to channel sea and valley winds. Edges are held by green hills, and nearby parks keep nature close and accessible. Now, zoom out to Britain. People feel London is crowded, but London and its region are spacious by world standards, and most of the UK's has enormous headroom. The issue is not space, it is policy. We have allowed the green belt to become a sacred cow, and we built a planning system where developers must gamble. They buy land without knowing if they can ever build. Projects are stalled by objections, appeals, and politics. Contrast that with Hong Kong. There is clear zoning. If land is zoned for housing and you meet rules on height and plot ratio, you can build. Certainty means delivery. Deterring breeds shortages. Here is the math. At TKO's density, you get about 9,000 homes per square kilometer. To build 300,000 homes a year, you will need 33 square kilometers. The UK is 242,000 square kilometers. That is just 0.014% of the country. Even at 1/10 of TKO's density, you will need only 0.14% per year, tiny slivers of land for huge gains in housing. So yes, Britain can build new towns like this if it wants to. We have the land. What we lack is the will and the creativity. Reform the green belt where it blocks sustainable growth. Replace case-by-case rollout with clear zoning and objective rules. Plan for transit first. Concentrate homes around stations, within schools, parks, and clinics from day one. Keep nature close, just as TKO does with its hills and country parks. 40 years ago, British governors and British officials designed and delivered a compact, walkable, transit-rich town. It houses nearly 500,000 people in an area smaller than London's congestion zone. If Britain could do that in the colony, with British signatures on the plans, we can choose to do it here. The question is not whether Britain has space. The question is whether Britain has the will to use its space wisely. TKO shows that density, when designed rather than stumbled into, can be livable, popular, prosperous, and green. It is time to stop insisting Britain is full and start proving that Britain can build. If you think Britain should learn from its own history in Hong Kong, hit like, share this video, and subscribe for more stories that challenge the way we think about cities, space, and the future.